Шановні колеги, ми розпочинаємо робочий день.
Dear colleagues, we start our working day, and now I give the floor to Ministry of Defense of Ukraine spokesman, Lieutenant Oksana Havryliuk. Good morning, everyone. The Ministry of Defense of Ukraine continues the work to mark the best servicemen who carry out their military duties properly. From the start of the month, the Ministry awarded the servicemen and provided valuable gifts to 400 servicemen who took part in ATO. 1,700 servicemen got the status of the participants of the military actions who took part in carrying out duties in ATO. As of today, the status is given to 143,840 people. They continue to pay monetary compensation to servicemen who serve in ATO area. As of today, Ukrainian servicemen were paid about 130 million hryvnias. 54 servicemen got 925,000 hryvnias for destroyed equipment of the enemy. 1,667 servicemen got 5,430,000 for carrying out military duties in the units, and 27,000 servicemen got 120,760,000 hryvnias for direct participation in the military actions. Families of those servicemen who died in ATO got 1,212,000,000 one-time monetary assistance. 449 million hryvnias were given to ATO servicemen who were wounded or became disabled. Ukrainian servicemen in ATO area continue to clear the territory from explosive devices left by the militants. This week, engineers of found and deactivated more than 140 explosive devices, and from the start of ATO, engineers found and deactivated more than 112,000 mines and explosive devices and cleared 2,400 hectares of territory. Procurement plan for this year includes 301 procedure of procurement for 8,700,000,000 hryvnias from the start of the year. The ministry started 203 procedures of procurement with expected value of 7 billion hryvnias. Also, they concluded contracts and additional agreements for 4.5 billion hryvnias. About 3 billion hryvnias for food, 635 million hryvnias for clothes, and 745 million for fuel and lubricants. From the start of the year, Armed Forces of Ukraine got products and services for more than 2 billion hryvnias. State enterprises continue to supply new equipment to the armed forces. So the ministry already concluded 95 contracts and additional agreements for 3 billion hryvnias. According to state military order, this year Ukrainian military forces will get 6,000 units of weapons and military equipment and more than 2 million ammunition. As of today, they bought 3,122 units of weapons and military equipment and 58,000 ammunition, and also they got new five units of military equipment. In May, repair brigades repaired and returned to the ATO area 800 units of military equipment. These are tanks, cannons, multi-launch system and anti-aircraft systems. So from the start of ATO, they created a system of technical support of armed forces, and they renewed 47.5 thousand military equipment of military units of military equipment. Also, the military representative offices prevented excessive spending for the sum of 544 million hryvnias. Moreover, military representative offices also ensured the transfer of money to the special fund of the ministry for the sum of 2,670,000 hryvnias for quality control for other law enforcement institutions of Ukraine. Due to the activity of external audit, the ministry prevented losses of more than 14 million hryvnias, and they reduced the cost of repair of military equipment for 13.5 million hryvnias, and also they prevented the increase of expected value for the sum of 500,000 hryvnias. Also, they established the risks in management for the sum of 43.5 million hryvnias. Also, they provided recommendations on increase of effectiveness of financial and material resources for 7.5 million hryvnias. So, from the start of the year, internal auditors prevented losses for 64 million hryvnias, and they gave 600 recommendations on how to improve the efficiency of management of state financing for the sum of 4.5 billion hryvnias. This is all. The press conference is over. Our next press briefing is at 11 sharp.